Greetings, guys, and welcome to the Hardcore Punk Project here on the X 92.5 FM in Kamloops. Today I have another special guest on my show, Bonnie Fraser from Stand Atlantic. First, a bit on the band. After 2 years of non-stop touring, headlining sold-out shows in North America, UK, Europe, and their home country of Australia, the band stood up to the challenge of recording and writing the follow-up to 2018's breakout album, Skinny Dipping. Pink Elephant, to be released the 7th of August 2020, is that amalgamation of unrestrained and unbridled energy and attitude as lead singer Bonnie Fraser pushes through the awkward discomfort of confronting the people and issues blocking her path, one elephant and song at a time. By confronting and destroying all of these pink elephants in their path, Stand Atlantic have recorded their strongest, boldest, and weirdest album to date, Spaghetti. Oh, welcome, Bonnie. Thanks for joining me here on the X.
It's all right. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm doing okay today. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm good. This will be the first international band for me.
Really? Well, I'm stoked to be the first one. Thank you.
Okay, so first off, this is a question I ask everybody. Are you okay with the teen interviewing you?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Any interview is a good interview, right?
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about your new album, Pink Elephant, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
All right, so I'm going to go over every song, every few questions, and you can tell me what the song's about.
Okay, go for it.
Track 1 is Like That.
Track 1 is Like That.
What's this song about?
So, the song is basically just a way of trying to describe an indescribable feeling. I don't know if you've experienced this yet in your young life, but maybe you have. When you meet someone and you kind of just feel that connection that you can't really describe. And Like That is me attempting to describe that feeling. So in a nutshell, that's what that is.
I see. Now I gotta ask, have you ever gotten snow, the cold, wet stuff?
Have I ever gotten what?
Snow, the cold, wet stuff.
Oh, right. Snow. Oh my God. I thought you were talking about something else. Yes. We only get it in like certain parts in Australia. So in Australia, I've seen it maybe twice, but every time we go to the US for some reason, when we do a winter tour, and actually even during a summer tour once we saw snow. So I'm no stranger to it now.
All right. Where I live is considered semi-desert, can get up to 40 degrees and get down to minus 20.
That's just so insane, isn't it?
Trust me, I've seen Australia have hotter temperatures.
That's true. We are also a desert, so.
So, what's it like in Australia for all ages shows?
It's really difficult, to be honest. They're very expensive to put on. And it's really unfortunate because we do have a lot of like all ages fans, and I don't know, we just try and like cater as best we can, but the venue situation in Australia isn't as abundant as it is in other countries, so we kind of just have to do the best with what we've got. But yeah.
Yeah, I get that. There is like no all ages shows where I live. It's just non-existent.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not great, is it?
Only place to really go is the Blue Grotto, which is an inn, Cactus Jack's, which is a nightclub, and the Commodore, which is also an inn.
Cactus Jack's is a nightclub.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so sick.
Track 2. This song is described as defiant and raw. How did this song come about?
Is number 2 Shush? I don't know the track listing to my own album. Okay.
Yes, it is.
That song, it came about just with the main like riff, the guitar riff in it, was the first thing we kind of wrote for it. And it's just about kind of like speaking for yourself and not letting other people talk over you or for you, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows what's best for you. So why the hell would you let anyone else try and decide that for you? Yeah, just a quick explanation.
All right. It's tough being a kid and a teen and not getting to go to all ages shows.
As a kid, I don't think I really experienced the lack of being able to go to all ages shows, because I think that's more of like a problem for like smaller bands. And as a kid growing up, I only knew of like big bands. I wasn't like a part of a local scene when I was like 8. So I think the first concert I ever went to was Avril Lavigne, and it's not too bad. Like, if obviously for like bigger artists and stuff, it's fine, but just for smaller artists, I think.
I literally just saw 2 big artists in the span of like a couple of months.
Did you? Who'd you
I saw
see?
Foreigner and then The Offspring and Sum 41.
Nice, that's cool. That's a hectic taste you've got there.
Track 3, Blurry. This song gives a pop electronic vibe.
Mm-hmm. It does indeed. It's like probably the poppiest song we've ever done. And we did it with a guy called Courtney Ballard in LA. And it was kind of the first time we've ever, I mean, I've written with other people before, obviously, but this was the first time we actually used a song that we've written with someone else. I'm really nervous to put that song out. I don't know what people are gonna make of it, because some people, like, you know, it's not, it isn't what we've done before, and I think a lot of people are quite precious about certain bands, like if they try new things. But so I'm nervous in that respect, but I am super excited about that song in general, though, because I'm proud of it. So,
All right. Have you heard of this other local band? They're from Australia and they're called the Disgruntled Taxpayers.
no, I have not. Is that actually a band name?
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah, they're a band from Australia, a couple brothers and a friend. You really should check them out sometime.
Yeah, all right, I will. The name's got me, so I'll check them out.
Track 4, Jurassic Park. Anything to do with the movie series?
Nothing to do with the movie series. I don't really even know like why we called it Jurassic Park. I mean, I know why I called it Jurassic Park is because I sing about a dinosaur in the song. But I mean, yeah, other than that, it just has no relation to the movie. Sorry to disappoint.
It's a good song. The music video, Why the Sandwich? What metaphor does it imply?
It's not the sandwich isn't metaphorical, but it's just an instance that will be revealed in the next music video that we release. But it was gross. Let me just tell you that. In the next music video, you'll see why. But it was disgusting. You'll see.
Is it because you don't like cheese, or it's because there was no butter?
No, I love cheese, but yeah, there was no butter. The tomato made the bread all soggy. The bread was crap. It just wasn't a good sandwich, bro. It just wasn't. Got expensive taste.
Yeah. Track 5, Evil Igo. I'm confused what the title means. Tell us more.
That's because the word doesn't really exist, and I kind of made it up. Because had to change the original word that it was, and there was nothing else that fit. So I was like, I'll just make up a word, and then I did. And then I Googled it just in case it was a word. And on like the 10th page of Google, there was like a Latin translation. So I was like, okay, this will have to do. But yeah, I mean, and I guess the song in itself, like, is a made up scenario anyway. It's like about this stalker who, you know, can't help themselves with this person and basically wants to wear their skin. So yeah.
All right, this is a tough question. Surfing or water slides?
Oh Jesus. I'm gonna go water slide. I do like surfing, but I don't I don't do it, and I don't really know how. So I just feel like that'd be stupid me saying that. So
Yeah,
water slide.
that's good because most Australians would probably say surfing.
Yeah, I know. Classic.
Yeah. I like water slides too, but
Yeah.
trust me, you haven't seen some of the scarier ones.
Have I not?
No, there's one that's like, how tall was it? Oh, that my editor tells me it was like almost 40 stories high, and it was
Oh
a
my god.
complete vertical free fall. So like
No.
just like down like that.
Oh my god, that's horrible. I
It
don't think I'd do
exists
that, to be
though.
honest.
My mom wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't do it either because I'd probably pass out halfway through the slide, and yeah.
Well, then you wouldn't even remember it. Be over.
Track 6, Wavelength. I understand this song is about a relationship strife with bad communication.
Yeah, so not necessarily like a romantic relationship, but just in general, just that feeling of like not being on the same page with someone, and almost feels like you're speaking two different languages because you can't communicate properly. Yeah, it's just kind of my frustrations with that, because a lot of the time, like when you're in that situation, sometimes you can kind of see them in a bad light, but really you're just not communicating the right way to each other, and that's no one's fault. It is the way it is. But yeah, that was my take on that.
All right. Is Stairway to Heaven banned in music stores in Australia too?
No, what the heck, is that a thing?
Have you seen the movie Wayne's World?
Yeah, ages ago.
There's a scene in the movie where Wayne is playing in a guitar store, and you're not allowed to play Stairway to Heaven because they're sick and tired of people butchering the chords.
Oh, yeah. No, that should be that should be illegal. And same with like any kind of like riff, like Smoke on the Water. Nah.
Yep. Also, if you want to play it, here's my helpful tip.
Yep.
Play it, then wait for someone to berate you about not playing, about how there's no stairway. Then say you're playing Spirit, because they sound similar.
Do they?
I mean, they sound so similar that Spirit sued Led Zeppelin.
Oh my god. How did I miss that news? Been living in a rock.
I do my research.
Yeah, I can tell.
Also, whenever I hear a song with the word wave in the title, it reminds me of the System of a Down song, Theta Waves, for some reason.
Oh my god, System of a Down. I haven't listened to that band in so long. They were like one of my favorites growing up.
You like jazz?
Yeah.
I think I was watching Stand Atlantic Ruined Music when one of you said that you didn't like it.
Yeah, Potter. Only because like he went to this music school that made him play guitar for a bunch of people that couldn't play their instruments, and it was always like jazz things. I think Jono doesn't like it either for that same reason. And so I think they just have like PTSD from jazz. Not me though. I'm all good. Jazz me up.
Alright, track 7, Drink to Drown.
Yep, that's about like not knowing where you stand with someone. And I find it hard, like with songs that are sad and slow, not to kind of write about heartbreak in a way. So yeah, I think the whole concept of that song, I think, could be summed up with the one line that says, "If you love me, saturate me." So yeah, it's just kind of about not knowing where you stand and feeling like you're giving something your all and not getting the same reciprocation back.
Alright. Track 6, TWYW. What the heck does this stand for?
You'll find out when the song comes out.
Well, actually, I found out. I looked it up, and it says "Do what you want."
Yeah, it's do what you want. You are a little researcher, aren't you? Good job. Yeah, it stands for do what you want. That was like, it like stemmed from a time where I think we just sort of just released Skinny Dipping, the album. And I was feeling the pressure a lot from other people and also myself. And I was getting a lot of things fed into my ear that I didn't know what to do with, and like lots of directions being thrown at me about where to go and what to do. And it was kind of me, the song is essentially me like lying on my back, just being like, I give up, like, do what you want with me. Yeah. It was just succumbing to all the pressure that I felt was being put on me. Actually, most of it even came from myself anyway. Like, it feels like it's coming from other people all the time, but really, like, I'm just kind of putting it on myself like an idiot.
All right. Well, I see you have some music awards. Can you tell us a bit about them?
The Rock Sound one?
Well, I see you have 3 of them according to this handy page right here.
We have 3? What are the other 2?
It says you have the Heavy Music Awards Best Breakthrough Artist of 2018. You got a nomination for that.
Yeah.
You got the Rock Awards Sound. You placed number 10 of the Best Album of the Year 2018.
Oh yeah, true.
And then Rock Sounds Awards number 10, Best Album of the Year 2017.
Wow, I didn't even like remember those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it. I guess like we're just super thankful and lucky that people care enough to do that. And I don't know, we're just here like trying to write songs that we like listening to and that we want to play live, and hoping people like them in the process. So the fact that we can get recognized in any kind of way like that is always going to be mind-blowing to us, and it's a nice little like kind of validation, I guess.
All right, I'm here to remind you if you ever forget anything.
Thank you, I really appreciate it, honestly. Can you just come and join me with every interview I do?
I might that is if I'm not busy with my solo project.
Of course, put yourself first, you have to.
Track 9, Silk Satin. I think this is the lightest song on the album.
Track 9, Silk and Satin?
Yeah, Silk Satin.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, fun fact, was like a B-side to Skinny Dipping, and we still liked the song, but it didn't fit on the album. So we just thought, like, let's just put it to the side for now. And then album 2 rolled around and we revisited it, and it used to be like a full like rock song. And we just stripped it back completely and decided to just take it in a like completely different direction. And yeah, we were just kind of experimenting really, and I'm happy with how it turned out. It's probably like my favorite song on the album.
It's a good song. All right. Track 10, Soap. Tell us about this one and the last track, Hate Me, Sometimes.
Soap, oh my god, it was such a struggle because it took us so long to get a chorus right for that song. But Soap is essentially about like just the concept of everyone having their vice in some kind of way, and it doesn't have to be like a substance or anything like that. It could be a positive vice like exercise, or I mean you can have a vice for like shopping, or just everyone has a way that they want to deal with what's going on inside. And that was just me explaining that. Like, I felt like I didn't have anyone to turn to, which wasn't the case at all, but that was just where my brain took me, and I turned to different things to kind of try and make myself feel whole and feel like I belong somewhere. And yeah, that's the concept.
Oh boy, what does this say now? Ah yes, the challenge. Always the challenge.
The challenge.
Yeah, this is a question I ask every artist I've interviewed. That includes Hell Yeah, Broken Love, Alex and Vultures, Brother Leeds, Fear Run, Tills of the Tomb. What was another one? Oh yeah, Surface of the Sun, Dean from the Fizz Gigs, and Bad Breed, and Now You.
Cool. Shoot.
That's 10 artists. That's 10. That's 10 challenges. The challenge is music video, rap song about chicken wings and shrimp on the Barbie. Include a kazoo, tambourine, and the bongos.
Wait.
Challenges are
you want me to write one like that?
if you choose to accept.
Oh, bruh, I'm not talented enough to do that. I just feel like I wouldn't do it justice for you.
Well, you don't have to accept it, and that's all right.
I feel bad now.
Don't feel bad. Not everybody does my challenges. Only Fear Run is the one to do it.
Really? How'd that go?
It was...
See, that's the look I don't want. I don't want to give you a song and have...
amazing. It was
amazing.
Okay,
never mind. I thought you were going in a completely different direction with that.
It wasn't as well produced as a regular song, but that's of course due to COVID. But it was an awesome song, and they had Highland dancing.
That's insane. See, I can't reach that mark. The bar's set way too high now.
See, you can search up Fiuran, the chicken, and you'll find it. That is Fiuran, the chicken.
Okay, I'll look it up.
All right. Any tours planned in the future, like after COVID goes away?
Yes, we pray it goes away. Yeah, we just announced some dates for the UK, Europe, and Australia, and that's in 2021, I think around April and March. So hopefully the world can get its butt together and we can have shows again. But yeah, we've just announced those tours, so I think tickets are on sale soon.
Yep, we need the shows. We're tired of just watching videos at home.
Oh, don't get me started. It's so painful watching them. You're just like, you can't do anything about it. It's rough.
All right. Bonnie, what guitars do you play? I have 3 Fenders, 2 Jacksons, and a Yukajuka.
A Yukachuka.
It's right over here. Where is it? There it is, right there.
Nice.
That was expensive.
Nice. The guitar I play is it's a Fender Blacktop Telecaster. So it came with like 2 humbucker pickups instead of 1 single coil. And I replaced the pickup in the bridge with a P90. So anyone who's playing guitar knows what that is. That's what I did. And I really want to take off pretty much every knob that's on it because it's just annoying.
Yeah, my uke is in the shape of a Stratocaster. No, not a Strato, a Strata Telecaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are my other guitars behind me.
Yep. They look like Shredlord guitars.
Yeah, this is the one that I go with most often. I like it a lot.
Classic Flying V, nice. Cool color. Good one.
Yeah. I chose green because of Christmas, because this guitar came out during a Christmas sale.
You should call the guitar the Grinch.
This is a black Jackson.
Nice.
It's the same, but just different color.
Yep. Hectic.
And then this is my first guitar. It's a Strat, Bullet Strat.
Yep.
It's very heavy. It sounds like crap, but I love it.
I want a Strat next. That's what I want.
Yeah, you need those real American Strats, not a Squire.
Yeah. No, frick the Squires. Been there, done that.
What have you been up to during COVID?
Just trying to stay sane. I FaceTime my mates a lot. Lucky in Australia, like things are open, so we're able to kind of go out and do things to an extent. So I've just been doing that. But I have been living in the UK for the past 6 months when everything was closed and I was stuck in a studio flat with my girlfriend. We were just stuck there in our own space. Yeah, so I feel like I've only kind of started living again since I got back home because everything's open. But yeah, I don't know, just writing songs, just chilling.
Yeah, it's just like a couple months ago, coronavirus is just in China. Now I'm being forced to stay in my house.
It's insane, isn't it? What are
I
we supposed to
don't.
do?
I know. Would you ever consider Canada in your tours? Like maybe even here?
Definitely. Like, I think we always consider places that, like, just because we don't announce places, it doesn't mean we haven't considered it at least. I think the only thing that ever would stop us coming to a certain city or country is money, really, and like demand. So if 3 people want to see you in Brazil, you're probably not going to be able to go for a while until it's at least 50. But yeah, Canada is always on our list. So I hope with the
All right.
next round of dates we can.
Any like another new album on the horizon or something?
Still writing, yeah. As soon as this album was finished, we were like, okay, so what should we do for the next one? So we don't stop.
Yeah. I would probably be the same if I was making music, but I have no creative talent.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure you do.
All right, guys, the lights are out and the party's over. It's time for me to say goodbye and start running for a little while. And I know you're going to miss me, so I'll leave you with this. I'd like to thank Bonnie Fraser from Stand Atlantic for being here with me on the X. Be well and stay safe.
Thank you.
So remember, even if I have to go, you can still listen to my music at thex.ca/stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. PST. This is Ben signing off.